What is up and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. This is a Blu-ray update. Holy shit, I haven't done one since Black Friday. I have a pretty sweet amount of stuff. VHS, laser discs, Blu-rays, DVDs. A lot of good stuff. But before we get to that, I have a little bit of an update situation to give you guys. So give me a couple minutes here to share with you guys some awesome news that is I'm so happy and excited for a lot of things this already this year. I feel it's starting out pretty well. First things first, I will be starting up a pop art subscription package, loosely called the pop art pack right now. Basically it'll be like any simple subscription based box, getting a couple to maybe about 4 items per box. And it's something I've wanted to do for quite some time in terms of trying this avenue out, trying to see if anybody would be interested. I would love feedback on something like that in regards to just like it'll be like a personal theme that I will come up with every month. Again, very much like any subscription box, but the biggest draw here is that I will be doing some buttons and prints. That'll be my own artwork. So it'll be a mystery as to what those will be. Maybe another couple little surprises thrown in the mix. But that is my initial plan. I will be doing this through PayPal. It'll be a simple transaction. If you feel free to, if you would like to order one, if you have any interest in something like that, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And the other big news that is actually rolling out very even sooner than that is my buddy and myself, we co-created a podcast entitled The Fan's Guide to Animation. For those of you who love all things cartoons and just animation in general, whether it's movie related, television show related, or pop culture, anime, stuff like that, we are hoping to record by the end of this coming week as I'm filming this, and we are hoping to have the first podcast up on iTunes, hopefully by around the 19th of February 2017. So look out for that. There is all links in the description below if you want to follow us there. We will definitely be posting when everything will be set to go and ready for upload and slash download and stuff like that. So follow me on any form of social media. Follow the podcast itself. It's at FGA Podcast. That's the main handle for all things Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So, very excited for all that good stuff coming up. Lots of good things, lots of good things. I'm very happy to be rolling out these 2 major projects. I hope you all will check those things out. And yeah, now you all clicked on this. Didn't mean to take up too much of your time here, but you all clicked on a Blu-ray update and slash update of media. I don't even know where to begin. I think we'll go with the classics, Blu-rays and DVDs. Most of these are a fair amount of these are December pickups. Yeah, these were like right after my Black Friday update and stuff like that. I ended up picking up a fair amount of stuff. One of the more recent pickups I did get here was Kubo and the Two Strings. I do know this is nominated for an Oscar, so I'm hoping it would get it. Not that Zootopia in particular. I'm hoping if that would be my second choice to win. I haven't seen the other couple movies, but either way, it is a brilliant Leica movie. It's hands down one of the best in recent memory in terms of animated, especially stop motion. I mean, Leica just knocks it out of the park when it comes to their quality and the storytelling. It's very much an on-the-road type movie, but you have so much more. It feels like such a great, suspenseful, heartfelt, just all-around great little movie. I highly recommend checking it out. Next up, I got season 1 of Superstore. For anybody who's worked retail, or more importantly, probably works Walmart, considering that this is what this whole show is kind of like riffing on, working at Walmart, because it's even the blue uniforms, that you can clearly see that. Hilarious. It's like it's my life right now. That's what I feel like through this show, whether it's through the commentary on the customers or just the commentary of working for a big corporation or just retail in general. It is hilarious. Look at that, and I highly recommend it. Even if you don't work retail, it's still great, it's fresh, and it's really, really funny. Next up is Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. So you may ask, why bother getting a DVD of a show that's on Netflix all the time? Well, to be honest, to answer that question nobody asked, I'm always off and on Netflix. I don't know what it is. It's just a matter of like sometimes I get bored with it and I don't feel like paying the $10 a month. It's just one of those things where I just get bored with whatever's on there. And there's a handful of shows I truly enjoy rewatching. And well, when I don't have my Netflix account, it doesn't hurt to have it in a physical copy. And I love this cover. I love the slip cover. Love this show. Can't wait for season 3. This is one of those titles you just it's a must own, and I couldn't believe I saw this. It was technically on clearance, kind of, but in a way, yes and no. But either way, it was on clearance at a Target, and I saw it there, and I couldn't believe it. Oh my God! It was Back to the Future, The Complete Adventures. This is the revamped packaging without the flux capacitor packaging. Would have loved to have had that, but alas, it's too expensive for me, and I just thought, it's here. It's a really random occurrence to have seen it there, because if I'm not mistaken, one of the people told me it's not sold in stores. Again, it was an online purchase that someone returned. So, yeah, you can't go wrong. And I had been wanting to repurchase this, at least one of the versions of the Complete Adventures with the animated series. So I really can't wait to revisit some of this. I've had it for a little while now, but for $40, fuck yes. And I definitely amped up the DC stuff this past December. Suicide Squad, the Target exclusive, lenticular packaging, and the booklet, and all that good stuff. Love these editions. I'm glad that so far I have the Dark Knight Rises, Batman versus Superman. Now this, don't really care for the Man of Steel one, but so far so good. Loving these editions. Next up again, got very lucky with this one because it was just like, it's been a while since this got released on the Blu-ray, and this is the lenticular Target exclusive of Supergirl Season 1. Season 2, when it moved to CW, definitely has a bit of a different feel. Of course, the budget was slashed and everything for them to acquire the show. Regardless, it's a great show in its initial run, and I love Melissa Benoist as Supergirl. I very much enjoyed the character of Cat Grant, which I think is such a bummer that Calista Flockhart left the show. I believe that's the reason why they wrote her out. I think she just personally did not want to commit to the show anymore due to the move up to Canada and stuff like that. That's where they shoot all these CW shows. But regardless, her character is definitely missed so far from what I've seen of Season 2. I don't know if that's just me, but she was a pretty solid part of the show at first, and I dug all the characters so far, especially Melissa Benoist. She's perfect as Supergirl. And last but definitely not least of the DC titles, that is the second season of Gotham. There are so many characters, so many storylines, and that is not a bad thing. I know some people truly want to stick with the lore of Batman, and to be honest, in a way, this is kind of like a little bit of everything. This is the original Tim Burton movies feel like this show is the main structure it borrowed from, and then from there, little hints of even the Schumacher movies, some of the bright, colorful villains that pop up here or there, some of the seriousness of the Christopher Nolan movies. I mean, all the people that act in this knock it out of the park. The first season was definitely the worst in terms of quality because it was definitely shooting for the villain of the week thing. When it finally picked up around the end of the first season, realizing, oh shit, we should do more of a whole season-long arc of stuff versus just new villains every damn week. And I'm glad they figured that out very quick. It's been a very, very awesome must-see TV for me, and I very much enjoy it. I get the hate. I get it. It's not following the established lore of Batman. I get it. But damn it, heaven forbid we have something new. And I don't think they're tarnishing any form of Batman's legacy to me. I like to think I'm a diehard Batman fan, so if I can enjoy it, I think a lot of people can too.